Gray sweatpants, don't act like that, it make no sense. You don't hear me talking to you, you can't have no friends. I'm on your body like niggas on bitches in the summer. You lit and match your match, cause I'm the one. Now what's your number? You won't find nobody better than I. Who better than Kai? Rhetorical, don't need no reply.
Good morning, everybody. Let me know if you can hear me. The kid, the first in the building. Good morning, y'all. Hey, if you don't know it, over here on Paradise Island, we don't celebrate Thursdays. Happy Friday Eve, motherfuckers. Okay. Good morning, babies. Good morning. Listen, hey, bestie. Hey, Sean in the building. Y'all tell somebody that Brenda's live. And we're over here piggybacking off of a conversation that happened over in the lab with Mahia. And it's something that Brenda talks about a lot. But I can't have this conversation with certain people, habitual offenders. Okay, can I be honest, y'all? I'm going to be gut honest, true, right? The change is most effective when there are parameters, when there's boundaries set up that people can't cross. Change is really found when you let people keep getting away with murder, and that is what's happened in this sector and adjacent, right? Now there are probably going to be other sectors that are not going to agree with what I'm talking about, and it's the sexualization and the conversation of kids, period. Now I heard people saying earlier, oh well, just don't sexualize children. See, that's a mind there that's not rehabilitated. Kids are innocent. They come into this world, some of them are sick, some of them have um been dealt, something that they have to get through. We have kids that are born on a spectrum. Some kids have different handicaps that don't make them slower than others, but just they have a little extra to work with, right? They come into this world, they don't ask for any of this, right? And the panel's open for this discussion, but we will have this conversation, right? We'll talk about it like civilized adults, and people can be passionate and they can talk about it how they feel, or the situation that they've dealt with on this app, and I get it. But I'm going to tell you this: I look at people differently once you start having certain conversations, right? And so people, and this is what I hear, and y'all don't be mad at me, I'm allowed my opinion, and I'm going to tell you how I see things through my eyes, okay? And please feel free to talk back. If you sexualize a child on this app, I am definitely looking at you differently, right? I'm looking at you differently. I'm questioning what happened to you, or what in your mind went in a direction that will allow you to put an innocent child. Now, people will say this, y'all, right? Hey, okay, Penny, I love you, boo. I appreciate you. Right, the kid? And talk back, y'all, because I appreciate opinions, even if they don't necessarily reflect what I'm talking about. Y'all can turn the heat up in here already. Hold on. I live in a house with my landlord. Hold on. Hold on. Okay. So, um, hey, the sisterhood. Good morning, my baby. We're having good conversation over here today. All right. So people will say, well, they talked about my kid first. Okay. Y'all gonna get mad at me. I don't care. I'm not saying it's right, because y'all know you can't do it. I'll get you up out of here the fastest way. Don't talk about people's kids. You understand me? They had nothing to do with this. Now, am I going to curse that person out and drop them down? I absolutely am. And now I have to start figuring out, right, over here on the island, if I need to put things in effect, because we don't really have it over here, because people kind of know what I play with and what I don't, right? There's certain things that that you're not going to come over here and you're going to have to ever deal with on the island, okay? And if that makes certain people not come to my channel, good morning, Jamel, baby. Yes, look, there goes my boo, the sisterhood. I love you, baby. Listen, hey, Miss Messy. And I think sometimes I don't garner a larger crowd because they know some of the effery I'm not with. Y'all come over here, y'all can scratch, y'all can drag, y'all can pull each other hair out. Sometimes it does happen. We kick up dust over here on the island sometime, right? It's a mixed bag. But I want to create an environment over here where people don't feel like their kids have to be maliciously attacked just because something in your life is so sick. There is a sickness. Now, y'all gonna get mad at me, and I love you. Reed, I love you. There's a few of y'all out there that do it that I love. Something in you has got to be healed or fixed. Something off. Anytime, and I know people gonna be mad. Well, once they, good morning, faith driven. Hey, baby, welcome to Paradise Island. Something you gotta question and look inside you, and that's where the shadow work comes in, right? When we have to look at parts of ourselves that we don't want to be honest and face, right? Because what in me is triggered that when somebody says something egregious about my child, I want to say something egregious about theirs, right? Because losing my mother was painful as bitch. You understand me? Painful as hell. It is is a trauma wound in me that I've worked endlessly to repair. It's something I'll never get over, but I have coping mechanisms. And people have dragged my mother to and fro on this app. And their family, they have people that are deceased in their life. You understand me? But I've never wanted to go back and drag their deceased, because that's disgusting, right? It's really disgusting to do that, right? But we do it because we know that it's an injury for people, and that usually triggers people. And the object is to shame and hurt people. That's what people want to do. That's why doxing is done, right? You want to try to dig into people's lives and past and try to shame them. Yeah, salute James. But James, I'm gonna say I'm gonna stick to what I'm saying now, and people gonna get mad. I don't care who started first. Both of you motherfuckers are wrong. Okay? Yeah, I'm cursing. It's the first 10 minutes. Yep. Okay. All right. Both of you are wrong to do that to a child, right? And I can say I can scream from the rafters, from the rooftops, that the ramifications of you speaking on something so innocent is going to show up in your life some way, right? Hey, Hood. And I'm not saying that to be like, oh, that's going to make them stop. It is truth. It's the honesty that I live in, right? How that's going to show up in your life doesn't mean that there's going to be harm that's going to come to your child, but in some capacity, you are going to see that sickness that you put out into the world come back into your life some way, right? But people's claim to fame is that if somebody speaks on my child, I have a right to speak back on them. When I tell you, and people, y'all, I hear y'all talking, and I feel like y'all can't rewrite history, right? Y'all can't rewrite history. When y'all say we don't really do that over here in this sector, oh, we do it a lot. Oh, we do it a lot in this sector. Whether the people were first in this sector or not, y'all sexualize the f out of some kids to a point of sickness. Like, I just wonder, like, when y'all do that, like how y'all sleep at night. Y'all wish people's kids unalived. Mm-hmm. Y'all talk about kids' private parts. You do. Y'all do it almost every week on here. I'm not like, are y'all kidding? Y'all do it almost every week on here to a point of sickness. And I don't know what that is, but here's my thing. And I said this in 2024, right? I'm not responsible to parent adults. And I take my hat off. Not you, James. I didn't say you. I don't think I've heard you do that. Okay. And I hope you would not ever, no matter how mad you get. And I'm gonna come back. Tell y'all, somebody put in the chat, come back to shit. Let maybe just keep going. Right? I am not in a place anymore where I want to try to aid somebody in getting help. I'm not. And y'all could be mean at me. You know why? That shit comes back and it backfires. So maybe I'm scorned in that area. You have to see that something is wrong in you and want to go out and get the help. But here's something that I know. People are not disciplined, right? Do you know how disciplined you have to be upset and not say something back to somebody? Yeah. Now my bestie's in this chat. Bestie, when I'm upset, do I get quiet? Do I get quiet when I'm upset, bestie? Because I'm human and I know my frailties, and I know that I'm liable to go up when I don't know what I want to say, and I'm feeling some kind of way, and there's a possibility that I can say something. James is talking about Cupcakes. Cupcake don't have any kids. Jamel, don't do that, and that's not funny to me. And we're having a serious conversation, so please don't do that because she doesn't have kids. Yeah, I get very quiet. Do you think that I was always like that? No. Uh-uh. Mm-mm. In my past, I damaged friendships because of that. I damaged friendships. So can we be honest? This is why I only tell y'all what I know. I don't come and I don't try to bridge the gap of knowledge by telling people something I haven't been through. And I'm still working on me every day, y'all. Because I know I can be a better me every single day. I look myself eyes in the mirror and I have a conversation with myself about me. Because in order to change, you got to do the work. So we can say a lot of things on panels today, but until people are forced to change, and that's usually by losing something in your life, having devastating losses, whether it be the person that you love, significant others, and things like that, situations, jobs, or whatever, that forces us to look ourselves in the mirror and decide, I do not want to have this ever show up in my life again. So people start making changes. When panel holders not start backstaging people. You hear me? Are you listening? Not backstaging people, but getting them the F up out of there, like off of their panels. That is when. Jamel, you see how you came in here, you started, and then you're gonna tell me later to handle my dogs and everything else. Just remember you started, because that's why I don't be getting people up off of you. Because you come in here and you start with people. See? Because Cupcake doesn't have kids. So what kids was he talking about? Okay. Anyway, so it so what Mahaya was saying this morning, and this is, you like or hate Mahaya, that's nothing to do with me. I'm just talking about the call is out there now. And I don't know that it's going to go sector adjacent, because I think some sectors don't really care. Like, if a drag is a drag, and I'm for that. So you know that when you go in certain sectors, if you're going to get in the meat and the potatoes of it, okay. And speaking of that, I made some delicious fried chicken yesterday and some potatoes, okay, and some broccoli, some steamed broccoli, and it's amazing. It was so good, okay. But I hope that we in a mode 3 sector don't keep doing things at normal, because I notice that there's a lot of people in the sector that say, well, we've always been like this. And so well, the multi sector hasn't always been like that, right? With the dragging of the kids, right? And the doxing, it hasn't. But because it's kind of become a norm to people. Hey Bronze, hey baby, how are you? Robzilla, what's popping? Good morning, darling. Good morning, everybody. Happy Friday Eve. Do you feel that Friday Eve in your soul? Hmm. And this is gonna be a good day. I feel it. Okay, universe, show us how good life can get, baby. Show us how amazing it can get for us today. Show up in ways and blow our mind. Okay, we believe it. I say, and so it is. So listen, I hope that as we're finishing out the fourth quarter strong, baby, while we having our fun, and they over there, I think they want to do a Jeopardy challenge, and people are doing their good old content. I don't care if y'all have scandals and all that other stuff that y'all do, and the fun that you do. Have your fun. Do your thug thizzle. Do your big ones. You understand me? I don't care anything about that. Leave these babies out of it. I guarantee some of y'all life's gonna be better when your conversation and your language starts changing, right? When you leave these babies out of here that didn't do nothing to you, these little amazing babies, right? Who are in the developmental stages. And some of these kids probably hear some of these conversations that y'all having, unless y'all live in a mansion. Ain't no way y'all kids ain't hearing some of the conversations that y'all having. Ain't no way, baby. They ain't not hearing that. I've never heard my mother a day in her life speak ill on anybody's kids. But my mother would, yeah, I mean, be quiet. My mother was an Aries, and she get on your ass. You don't play with her, and you don't play with her kids. She get with you in real life. My mother, the internet wasn't popping like it was now. It wasn't none of that crap back then. My mother would get with you, okay? Get with you if you play with me, okay? Or my sister, she would get with you. Okay, they tried her, and they found out the hard way. Don't play with my mother. My mother would be going down there to get the papers together if you play with her kids. So that's what I do with, okay? Mm-hmm. Have your kids right in court playing with hers. Yeah. tried to play with my sister one time. My mother expeditiously got them pulled right into court, thinking they were going to anyway. Anyway, I love my mother, boy. And salute to good parenting, okay? To the people who put in the extra work to just make sure these kids come out as well adjusted citizens to go out into this world and make it a better place, okay? And hopefully they don't have to hear y'all screaming online all day to YouTube and wondering what the hell is going on. Like, why is mommy or daddy yelling? And I don't even see what they're yelling at, but I just want to put the word out that Paradise Island will always and has always been a place where you can come and not have to worry about your deceased or your kids being talked about. So we're with it. And if you do it over here, you're not going to be backstage. You're going to be dropped on the platform and you're not going to be able to come up for the rest of the live. And then depending on how things go, or if there's an uptick or people are in a way and doing foolishness, I may start banning people who do it, because there's a sexualization of children that's sickening. It's sickening. Like how y'all feel? Like some don't feel right in y'all when y'all say certain things about children. Like you don't feel a way. Something, you know what, Sean? I think that certain people's level of convictions are at zero. They've been so desensitized to diabolical behavior, because you got to be in a certain place in hell when you start talking about kids, right? And I don't, and people, oh, Brenda, you're being too no, I'm not being too extra. Nope, nope. You can't tell me that innocent kids come into your mind and sexualization of somebody else's kids come into your mind and you just feel like you're okay. That's not okay. You got to better check inward. Okay, check inward, because that's between you and your God or whoever you believe in. Go inward and repair that. 'Cause a lot of people don't believe in therapy. Some of y'all need to check it. I said that before. Check on in. Okay, let them put the bracelet on your arm and put you in that room and sign a form that you can't voluntarily get yourself out of there. Let those doctors work on you and repair that mind. Okay, but here's what I'm not going to do. I'm not going to sit here and try to help somebody who does that ever. Y'all have to figure it out. You have to figure out how to fix yourselves, because I'm tired. And I think a lot of people are just sick of seeing it. And like, we're on YouTube and we just say we don't know each other. We don't. Because guess what? When I go through stuff, nobody's over here worrying about my mental health or what I'm dealing with, right? I had to get my own situation together on my own when I was dealing with, 'cause when I saw my life going in certain ways that I wasn't proud of, I went and I got to work.
Listen here, we at a place right now where you got to just be real with folk. I ain't gonna lie to you. You just got to be real with folk. Look, come already healed or don't come at all. That's right. I ain't got nothing to do with your childhood trauma. I ain't got nothing to do with what your exes did to you when y'all was over there doing whatever y'all was doing. I ain't got nothing to do with no letdowns and no betrayals and whatnot that happened before me. Come already healed or don't come at all, baby, because that's not my job. Understand that. It's not my job to fix you. It's not my job to save you. It ain't my job to do none of that. I want you to understand that if you ain't already trying to heal on your own, already trying to grow on your own, already trying to evolve and elevate in life on your own, ain't no need in thinking that you're going to tiptoe around over here and make my life harder. Understand that life already hard. I'll be doggone if you think I'm about to be attached to anybody that's about to make it harder. No, sir. No, ma'am. That's not happening over here, baby. Understand that not happening over here. Come healed already or don't come at all. I'm not babysitting nobody.
No more excuses, guys. And I'm getting ready to end on that. No more excuses for why you do what you do. Your childhood trauma, what y'all went through, what you're going through. No, nobody should have to be traumatized because of what you went through. And I'm sick of it. I'm sorry. It's like I'm really at the point where it's no more excuses for these behaviors. Cut it the F out. And y'all, I don't do when people say selective outrage, Brenda doesn't do selective outrage. All of it's bad. Every time, it's even to the people I don't like, okay? And there's some of you on this app, something wrong with you. Something wrong with you. What she's saying? Yep. But it's not our problem to fix. It's not our problem to fix what's wrong with you and the reason why you do what you do. Go and fix yourself. And until you get that help, I hope that every time your trauma comes out on somebody's panel, they get you the F up out of there. I hope they do. Either side, either or, enemy. I don't have enemies. I don't care about y'all enough to be enemies, because I'm not in no back chats. I'm not aimlessly looking y'all up or trying to figure out how to combat and come after y'all. I don't care about y'all enough to do that at all. When I'm not on here, I'm actively involved in my own life. I'm not dissecting and trying to figure out how to come after none of you. Hey, Gas Man, my love. I don't care about any of you that much. My small circle, who know I got them in the clutch if they need me, those are the people that I worry about. Yeah, those are the people I talk to. Those are the people that I give advice to. But the rest of y'all, that's none of my business. We are coddling people to the point of continued bad behavior. And that's why it has prolonged so much in this sector. Yes, high school, a really big cafeteria. We have coddled the bad behavior. We've set them down, let them do it back. No more backstaging. Get you up out of there. You learn how to, as an adult, have some discipline and control your mouth, because you should be. Dear, who again? Friday night. Good morning, baby. Good morning. Yeah, come on, baby. Um, what, Sheila? None of us are in our 20s over in these sectors. At least I don't know many of them. Right? In your 30s and 40s, and some in their 50s. If you have not started learning the art of discipline, you will never achieve anything in life. Never. You won't be able to maintain friendships, work, um, just anything good. Anything good. There's a level of discipline. I clean house, right? Because y'all was down there on my knees in my cabinets the other day, okay? Cleaning and keeping it together. There's a certain level of discipline. And you know what? I'm going to tell you, I didn't have this discipline for a long time, and I had to learn it. Because I started feeling a way about certain things happening. And I realized that sometimes I could be impulsive in my life when I felt like somebody hurt me. And so I'd be writing these long paragraphs with my friends, y'all, in my early 30s. So I'd be mad. And I may have been right? In how I felt. But it was the way I went about it. The way that you converse with people, the way that you dialogue with folks, right? There are ways. I just got delivered from shopping in my 50s. Hey, that's not something I'm praying for deliverance from. So pray for me, sister. Pray for me. Pray for me, Sheila, because I need help. Okay. But that discipline is going to get you so many blessings in your life. The abundance will unfold. Because impulsivity will ruin everything. That's how gamblers. Gamblers are impulsive. They lose their entire savings because of the rush. The adrenaline of feeling that I'm gonna get them back, and I'm gonna say this, and they said that. That impulsivity is gonna F you out of a lot of opportunities. hmm Every time you feel impulsive about your job, do you quit? Thank you, Joe Black. I've seen you more than once today. It's my lucky day. Thank you, baby. Thank you, thank you. Good to see you. Do you? Every time you get into a fight with your spouse, an argument, do you leave? No. You adult, you discipline. You think things through logically. You take a step back and you adjust, and you figure out, is this something that I need to fly off the hinges with? Right? Do I need to act the fool, or need to act like I don't have any? The West Indians will say, bring up mint, fry neck. Come back me up in that. You have no bring up mint about you, right? hmm Yeah. No, bring up men. Yeah, act like you were brought up with some kind of something, even if you weren't. Okay, because my mother and grandmother passed when I was 16. I still had a village around me, but I lost people. They were my direct contact, right? So guess what? Guess what I had to do? I had to get help for myself to help me grow up in a way that maybe I didn't have some of those tools after they passed. That responsibility was not anybody else's but mine. Yeah. Yes, hit that like. Hood was live yesterday, y'all. Hood was over there talking about the different levels of male whoredom. I love her. I love Hood. If y'all have not heard Hood, get over there. Drop your link, Hood. Hood was talking about the different levels of male whoredom. I love her, boy. She don't know. Hood, you know I love your unedited you. I love it. You can cuss over here too. Mm-hmm. Baby, she was over there on. She did her little big one. Her little big one. It was good. Miss Messy, you don't know what you're missing. She doesn't go live a lot. Thank you, please. Thank you, Bestie. Yes, get over there. Thank yeah, Hood. Get over there, cause baby, she talked about the milk. She had different tiers of the whoredom. It was good to us. I came in late. She cursed me out, and then she gave, it was good. We had a good time. Rose came over there, right? There was a few of us over there. It was good. It was good for us. Her Hood said she's over there with her remote and her blanket in her bed. She ain't studying you men. She don't want to be bothered with y'all. Leave her alone. And if she needed a man whore or the like, okay, thank y'all for subbing to my girl Hood. And if she did need, hey, Ann always comes in right in the part when I'm talking about the men whores. Hey, Aunt, Hood went live yesterday, Aunt, right? And happy Friday Eve too. She tiered the male whoredom. hmm Yeah. H whores. Wait, what? Yeah, she tiered them in. It was a good time over there. It was a good time. I said not a tiered. It was great. She said she don't need y'all. She said she's happy. She's happy where her life is right now, and she don't have to deal with none of y'all football or anything like that. She's in her house without the yelling on the Sundays or when Thursdays, whenever else y'all have your game. The therapy was on her. The thizzle over there. You hear me? Honey, I was cracking up. It was good. She said that she's happy over there with her bed and her remote. hmm So it was good. But she did. That's what you said, baby. Her remote, and she's happy in her life. And here's the beauty of that. Knowing where you are in your life and knowing what you want is nothing more beautiful than that, right? Knowing the place that you are in your life, so you're not out here like wasting somebody's time, right? Because there are people who like will know exactly what they want in their life, and it don't be a relationship, or maybe it is a relationship, but they'll play around and they won't be honest with the person that they're with. You got people out here swanging in the wind and don't know what you want. But not my girl Hood. My girl Hood said, no, she don't want that. Yeah, no. Mm-mm. No, thank you. And if she needs your peen, she has a few on standby. Call them up. Tell them what you want. She said she'll call them right up and tell them what she wants. Call them up and tell them what you want. Yo, I'm not messing with y'all today. Okay, that was it. Listen, I just wanted to put the call out there to let people know that Paradise Island is joining the mission to loyalty and honesty 2024, 25, 26, and beyond. Let's go. Yeah, that's like I said, I was doing God's work all 2024 and beyond. Hood says she calls a dick dash. Well, it's what at least she knows she's not out here wasting nobody's son's time. Okay? Uh-huh. And good for her, you know. It's where you are and what you want, okay? Anyway, y'all didn't come here for a long time. I just came to let y'all know that the movement has always been over here on Paradise Island. Our deep divers and our deep sea divers, we have always moved in the direction of leaving certain things out of it, you know, out of our conversations, and that is the innocence of children, okay? And we leave out the deceased. Let them rest in peace, okay? And if you feel such an urge that you can't do that, I will assist you in getting you up out of here expeditiously, because I don't want that energy around me. Because, baby, I need all my good stuff, all the goods, okay? All of the amazing stuff that life has to offer, okay? And that's just a caveat here, you know? But we have a good time, don't we? Don't we still have an amazing time over here? We cut up real bad. You can cuss. You can talk about relationships, talk about sex. We can talk about politics a little bit. Honey, we might even shift over into religion. Whatever your heart's desire, we talk about it all over here. And sometimes we talk about the events of the sector, okay? And beyond. We might dabble a little bit in the black sector and the beef sector. hmm We get into, as a big baby says, the nitty gritty of the foolery that gets on in the sector. And sometimes people pop up and they pop their ish. We do a lot over here. But if the people, let me tell you something. Let me tell you what I'm scared of. Come here, come close, y'all, because I'm a little away from it. Come close. I'm scared of people who don't like boundaries. You scare me. People who are scared of boundaries, I don't want to be around you. Because what scares you about boundaries? Why don't aren't there laws, right? Don't you have to abide by them? Can you just go and unalive somebody? You can, but there are going to be laws in place, right? It's for the safety of everybody, right? And in order for me to secure myself, I have to have certain boundaries in my life where I feel protected by. And if me protecting myself on my platform scares people off, I don't want you here. I don't want you here. Go ahead. Go ahead and get up. Get out of here. Okay? Yeah, go ahead. Get up. Get on out of here. I don't want you here. All right? Yeah. Boundaries are actually to keep people, not to drive them away. Because I want you around me, I want you to know, like, I would appreciate it if you didn't do that because it makes me uncomfortable. Or I would just get you going. But I'm going to tell you, hey, I like your company. I like talking to you. I like having you in my presence. So here are the things that I'm putting in place so that we continue on this road together, right? So I want you over here. I want you in Paradise Island. But in order for you to be over here, keep your mouth shut when it comes to these babies, okay? All right, baby dolls? That's all. Okay, sweet sugars? Okay, that's all. That's all Brenda wants, okay? That's so little. Don't talk about those deceased. Those people is lying to rest. I'm gonna tell you something. You don't want to wake up my mother, okay? Just go ahead and let her alone, okay? And effing up your own life, messing with mine. Let her alone. Turn her loose. Anyway, y'all, I think that's it for me. The link is dropped. If anybody has anything they want to add or take away from the conversation, that is all I got for the day. And I love it. A 35-minute live where we get in and we get out, okay? But I'm going to tell you this. A lot of the people who have a lot to say about this conversation, I don't want to hear stuff from y'all. Can I tell y'all that? I don't want to hear any mouth movements from y'all. I want to see action. Put actions behind your words. I don't care nothing about what y'all say because y'all say a lot. And that's the problem. People say a lot, but when it comes time to act, they go back to the same thing. Show us that you have the behavioral discipline. Stop doing it. Because it be the repeat offenders that always have so much, like, shut up. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm so much in a place in my life where I just don't want to deal with certain things from people. And I just don't drop down. I want to be a part of it. I get gone when y'all start doing that disgusting stuff. I get gone. I get gone. When people trigger me a certain way, well, I'm gonna be arguing with men. When men starts coming at me, talking under my dress, I get going. I have to leave. I drop down. I eliminate myself. If they're wrong, yeah, I can get up on a panel and scratch with them. I'm not scratching with nobody's son. I don't have anything to do with. I start eliminating myself from these situations. But these habitual offenders have always had so much to say. It's amazing to me that y'all are in agreement with the movement. But do it. Like Nike says, just do it. Yeah, I can't be a baby girl and a hoochie mama. You can. Miss Messy, you are so versatile. You can do anything you want to do. The clouds have been really, it's better stay in the clouds, but hood, they mics be so loud I can't, and they phones be so loud I can't stay in the clouds because when everybody's arguing at the same time because it's never a conversation or a dialogue, I can't listen to that. And I don't know, maybe it's a good thing. At least I listen to myself and don't force myself to stay to listen to it because most of the time it's regurgitated information, right? So I'm not really missing anything, and people will always fill me in later to what's going on because most of the time I'm lost. And I don't want to annoy people by coming into the chat and be like, what's happening? And they be like, here comes Brenda. What the hell? Well, why are they arguing? Because that's usually, I can't follow the breadcrumbs anymore because there are either people are eating them or I'm too slow or whatever. I don't know. Gippy. Good morning, Gip. Gip is Friday Eve. I hope you have an amazing day. But yeah, it's like a man, right? This sector is like a man you're in a relationship, right? With, and he keeps coming back saying, baby, I'm sorry, I'm not going to do it again. Only to do it again. That's how I feel like the people are. We don't want to hear your mouth anymore. My girl, my guy, show it with some action. Show us that you have the ability to regulate yourself. You know, we're tired of your words. We're tired of your words. We're motherfucking tired, y'all. Because it sickens us. To a large degree of us who have some kind of yeah, Sheila. To those of us who still have some level of moral compass in us, and that conversation makes us sick, and we leave. We don't want to hear your words anymore. Yeah, it's like a tinkling cymbal, like the Bible says, and a sounding brass. It's all noise and clamor. Tinkling cymbals and sounding brasses. That's all you guys are. We don't believe you. Show us. Show us what you're working with. Shake it fast. Watch yourself. Oh, excuse me. Excuse me. Excuse me, guys. I'm sorry. I don't know. You still recovering from what, Gip? Being on the panel with me yesterday? I know. I know. I do that. I have that effect on people, Gip. I'm sorry. But yeah, but those are my words on the subject, right? We will see how things go in the future, and I hope for a better sector. Miss Mo. Miss Mo, I hope you read Boil Back and you hear the conversation that I had. And if you've been over here with Brenda, I think I'm 3 years in this over here now, right? I gotta go back and look from where I started. I've had non-negotiables since I started on this panel. I've stood 10 toes down with how I rule my panel, and it had nothing to do ever with anybody else. Not anybody else's rules, not because anybody else wants to do it. I'm just piggybacking off a conversation that happened over in Mahias, but I've always run Paradise Island a certain way. Always. My Rio and Panama trip was 10 days of no sleep. Oh, Gip, I wish I could feel sorry for you, but I don't. But I'm glad you're recovering. I'm always the only one in gray. Miss Mo. Always. Well, let's change that, okay? Look what we just did. A few of my babies in here. Okay. I just did a thing. Okay. So listen, a few of you, because I love you. Okay. Yeah, y'all stop coming in my chat talking to me about y'all vacations. Buy me something when y'all go. Anytime anybody say they're going to the store, I be like, buy me something. I don't care, Miss Mo. And now look what you got. Like they said, closed mouths don't get fed. I happy Friday Eve, baby. But yeah, I've always had a set of principles over here that I have. And y'all know, even when I'm having something to say to a hoe, okay, or somebody's ill-raised daughter, I'm not even screaming and yelling then, because it's not worth it, okay? Let's go. Keep blue. Look at you all blue. Um, but yeah, I just want to put that out there. And Penny knows, everybody knows. People been rocking with me knows. Bessie, you know. I know I'm waiting for my song too. She's a busy lady these days, okay? That's what the new songs. I haven't even been able to listen to 2 new songs she put out. But Miss Messy has been very busy, guys. But yeah, and I'm not. If you're listening to this, there are no subliminals. I'm standing flat footed on what I believe across the sector, because there are many offenders, right? But I feel how I feel, and it's never going to change. And if you know me, you know it's not anything personal. We have to stop doing this in the sector, right? That if I make a comment about something that I've seen in the sector, do you know that that means that I don't hate you? I don't know you to hate you, right? I hate sometimes the acts that y'all do. Sometimes I don't agree with the movements that you do. But I don't have to dislike you not to agree with what you do. And I wish people would grow up, but I can't expect it, because they do things for entertainment, right? And shock value on this app. So it brings views to go at people for no reason, or whatever it is that you do, right? I'm not really phased by that shit, because I'm not going back and forth with nobody for no reason. But I can dislike some of the foolishness that we saw, that I see. And I don't, because certain subjects y'all play with, I don't think it's funny. And kids are one of them. Domestic violence is another. The deceased is a third. Certain things I don't like. But it doesn't mean it's going to stop. It just means it won't happen over here. Y'all will definitely go and find somewhere else to do it. Not you and Rob meeting up somewhere. What the hell is going on here? Nobody invited me nowhere. Sick of this shit. I'm so joking. People pick fights with people because they want their attention. Yep, they do. hmm You're probably better off playing in rush hour traffic, because I don't be caring nothing about these people. There's so many other fun things to do. Y'all be over here doing all kinds of stuff. Oh, so I didn't want to do an Amazon thing today, but I am going to make a community post about. I've added some new things to my Amazon storefront. Remember those sticky notes I showed y'all yesterday in the morning? I'm going to do a community wall post about those. Brenda, people would stop cussing, things wouldn't get carried away. Yes, I'm projecting my non-cussing policy. Yep, and I'm trying to slow down on the cussing too, you know? I'm trying. But there's a calculator that I think is ASMR worthy. The calculator is so cute. Because my office is right, guys, and clear. I guess, yeah, because glass. Like, I have some glass aspects to it. And yeah, it is not easy. Yeah. So the clear post-it notes and the black post-it notes, I'm going to post them with my Amazon storefront link, so that you guys can go and see it. I've gotten quite a bit of views over there, guys. I'm really surprised. I'm very appreciative whoever's looking at it, because um I don't know if it's just YouTube. I guess anybody can find your storefront, right, and order or look at it. So I appreciate all of you. I've been thinking about going to TikTok, but guys, sound like a white girl just now when I said that. Valley girl. Guys, listen. I don't know if I want to venture off into another app. I already have an account over there on TikTok. I don't know if I want to. Yeah, I don't know if I have the bandwidth. We'll see in the new year. Because usually I'm working, and at the end of the year, if I'm interested in doing something for the new year, I don't know that if I want to do that. Because I don't know. I'll see. I'll see. hmm I was told there's money to be made, but I don't know, guys. We'll see. Yeah, it's a lot. It's a lot enough dealing with YouTube. But maybe I'll go over there and I'll find that I just want to do TikTok, and we'll figure that out, guys. I don't know. It doesn't bother me much if you talk about my kids, maybe because mine are all adults. I don't know. Right. Hood, and I can get that. That's even more reason to be like, so why even talk about the kids? That's stupid to me, right? What are they? It's just where people go low vibrationally, they just go automatically there. Like the gut punch. You talk about people's kids and they just look at it. Why though? But like why? I understand a child don't care because the kids are older, but just think about the mental psyche of why a person would even go to start talking about somebody's kids. Because they're vulnerable, right, to people. Cause like they're just saying it to say it, right? Because if they knew your kids were adults, it doesn't make sense to talk about it, right? It's stupid. But why even, right, when they lose an argument, they go low, they go below the belt. Sick. TikTok isn't nearly as evil as YouTube. They're catching up with strict guidelines on here. Okay, good. That's good to know. I don't know if I just want to be bothered with a whole nother set of like social media eyes I gotta be putting on. I don't know. Like, we'll see. I've never had so many wish death and cancer on my kids. What, Mo? It's been the most dramatic shit I've ever. That's disgusting. That is disgusting. I don't even know what to say to that. Like, what place in hell do you reside that that's your conversation for a child? Like, your anger. Like, that's something that has nothing to do with you, Mo, and has something to do with something in them that preceded them even meeting you. Because what? What? Ew. I did very well on TT when I started. I was at 5K in a few months. You'll enjoy it. Okay, I might try my hand. Because my account is private right now. I might snatch everything down and just make it content based because I don't want my stuff on here, like my private stuff. Yes, several targeting the survivor of cancer. Oh dear Lord. That's disgusting. Now, I've seen some things over there, Mo, that you talked about, but I didn't know that, it went that far. I did know that you were in court, with individuals. So I don't know you know, I don't know to the extent like who the people are and all that other kind of stuff. But baby, I don't have compassion for that kind of behavior, right? When people do that, like I don't. Could, people come to me and they'll say, Brenda, well, these people did this, this, and that. I understand that. But to combat that with the same, there is no resolution. Like, what is the outcome supposed to be when you then combat it with the same disgusting behavior? Like, what do you guys think is going to be accomplished from that? Now you're both fighting evil with evil. Evil with evil. What's the resolution there, guys? Oh Lord, what? Oh, for God's sakes. The channels holders for it. Right. Thank you, Robzilla. Absolutely the panel holders for it. Absolutely their fault. And if they like it, that's on them. I'm not telling anybody how to run their platform. I'm just telling you what I'm not gonna do. And the sickness of it, how your soul doesn't feel away from doing and saying those kind of things. A lot of people say, well, somebody talks about my kid, all bets are off. Okay. Well, all bets are off and then go in a different direction, like hit them differently. Cause like, you know what? I'm gonna tell y'all just like I'm telling you. I'm not gonna tell people what to do. How y'all choose to fight your battles, how you choose to fight your battles. I just don't agree with it. I can't tell people what to do. I can't. If y'all feel like y'all wanna combat it with the same energy, do it. I don't agree with it. Yeah. I let people live, right? Certain things have been said, right, about my families, my nieces, my nephews, my sister, right? I've never combated that with talking about those people's kids. Never. And I had some things to work with. Never would never do that because it's not in me, right? I'm not gonna do, uh try to downplay your kids or make them disgusting or stuff like that, right? I'm not gonna do that because you wanted to do it. And was I mad as a bitch? I was on fire, motherfucking fire. But nope, there needs to be an all sector panel. We've merged. There are so many of us against the BS. Yep, it definitely needs to be a concerted effort. I truly believe it's because there is no truth for others to come at me with. Yeah. Oh, Mo. Oh, Mo. When they found out I didn't have a criminal history, baby, they made up all kinds of stuff. Mm-hmm. And may they do it, to their heart's desire. I don't care nothing about that. Mm-hmm. Yeah, you got to stay within certain places. Yeah. Honey, I'll be in the clouds sometime in certain places. Certain people might think I don't. I'm in the clouds, but I'm not dropping. I don't want to hear some of this bullshit. I don't want to hear some of these same conversations. I don't want to hear y'all starting dragging of the kids and sometimes people just be waiting for you to get in arguments with you so they can try to drag you and dox you. Y'all pay attention. They be waiting on you. They be wanting you to say something to them so they could be like, "I'm gonna dox you." They've been waiting for that moment because it's so sick. These certain things that happen in these sectors are so sick. Like they really are sick. You know. But I'd rather be entertained by some of y'all. I'm not doing some of this crap. I'm not enabling some of this bad behavior. Nope, I'm not. Look, thank you. See, that's what I'm talking about. Miss Messy, I heard of Brenda do the pure lies. Then met Brenda would never look back. She's my girl. And you're my girl, Miss Messy. And you know this, baby. Yep. That's why I love when y'all talk about me. Then people come over here and love me. And I love them right back. Baby, y'all are crazy, honey. Y'all know everybody else's stories but your own. Honey, yeah, it's a whole delusion. I just do my content. There's nothing else folks can do. Facts, Mo. And we love you for it. If they dox me, they'll know I can't. Penny, I love you. Penny, why you like this? Penny, eyes on the road. Eyes on the road. Eyes on the road. Not on your knees. Not on your knees. Eyes on the road. Oh, God. Hands on the wheel. Not on your knees. Hands on the wheel. Not on your knees. Go, Penny. Go, Penny. Okay, Penny, let me stop playing with you. She got a lead foot. Yep. Mm-hmm. Yep. Gotta stay away from them, Sean, because that shit will get into your. Listen, you hang around it enough, that stuff starts seeping into your pores, seeping into you. Mm-hmm. Like Diddy's baby oil. That was a bad joke, Brenda. I challenge all the CCs to do some content that's not sector related. Yep, I'm with you, Rob. Rob, I'm thinking about doing some interviews. I have 2 interviews that I'm interested in doing, so I will get back to y'all. It's gonna be good. I'll see. We'll see what happens. But slow and steady wins the race, baby. What y'all down there doing? Yeah, I'm about to have dinner for breakfast. Judge your, your third cousin on your father's side. You're definitely not the most hated, Miss Mo. So I hope that by me telling you this kind of shapes your perception of how you think people feel about you, because you are definitely not the most hated in any way. I see. I've never with my own ears heard anybody speak ill of you ever. So I think sometimes that we're siloed, like we're in this little bubble of what we feel the perception is of ourselves from others, and it's far from the truth. Ooh, I want some, Sean. You sending me that? Yes, exactly. And sometimes you need people to reframe how we really see you, because we can get so stuck in like this little bubble of the people who don't like us, and we think that everybody sees that, and we don't. Like, I've never heard anybody speaking ill of you. Like, And that's why sometimes, like when you're responding, I don't even know like where you're getting it from because I don't see anything that you see. Like so whoever's talking, I don't ever see it. Yes, you're welcome, baby. And I think you need to know that. If I did, I would tell you, Ms. Mo, I've never seen anybody talking about you. So wherever they're at in their world talking about you, I don't see it. Sean just trying to get people fat. I don't know why I feel like I gained more weight in the summer. No, I was kind of chunky in that video last year. For the reef challenge, I looked at myself. Little something there. I was talking about you, Brenda. Are you? Oh, I'm not. No, I'm having dinner. No, I'm the food I made last night is what I'm getting ready to eat. Good. That's good. Chef. Yeah. Sometimes that anger comes out as envy. Yeah. You'll be surprised. Yep. It's usually never hate. It's usually something else. But we love you over here on Paradise Island. All right, y'all. My stomach is calling. 3,000 degrees. Happy Friday, baby. Friday Eve, y'all. It's Friday Eve over here in Paradise Island. I want y'all to think I'm crazy. You'll be surprised. You can have less than some people and they'll be envious of you. You won't even have the crowds that they have. But what people envy a lot is how other people love you. And this is why I say that discipline is necessary to achieve certain places in your life, right? I saw your live, Sean. Make sure you drop it in the chat, right? Until we discipline certain behaviors in ourselves so that we can garner the type of friendships and tribe that maybe we see other people have, you're going to always be at a loss. Because your behavior, and when you get good things, you're not going to be able to hold on to them. It takes discipline. It means that you don't say every single thing that comes out your mouth, but you learn how to talk to people. You can't be impulsive. There we go. Thank you. Hey, Sean. That don't always feel good, but it will in the long run. In the long run, it will. I'm telling you, because, baby, I was hell. Hi, Sean. Jesus Christ. I was hell. I was this refined, amazing, beautiful woman you see before you who is constantly working on herself on a daily basis and probably is her biggest critic. Yup. Was impulsive, baby. Yeah. I'm not even talking about always with shopping and all the other kind of stuff. No. I shop much more now than I did before. Not that. But how I dealt with relationships and friendships in my life, baby, Jesus. I exhaust myself just thinking about it. Baby. I was a paragraph sending girlfriend. I don't do that anymore. Yeah, no. No. Yes. Praise the Lord. It's a beautiful morning. Not Pastor Sean. Some people just envy others' attention. Right. Only those who exhibit that behavior know why. And at the same time, some don't even know that. Yep. You'll have a crowd of 100 to their 500, and they may still envy your little crowd of 100 because you have more solid people in that 100 than they do in that 500. You can have 500 people around you and feel alone, but you could have sourced in that 100 a magnificent tribe of people really care about you and are there if you need them. There's a big difference, and that's why people be envious of you. You have a little house, little 1-bedroom house, and they have a 2-bedroom house with all the bells and whistles, and they'll feel like the loneliest person in the world. And you'll have that little 1-bedroom with love in it, and it triggers people. Yeah, and they'll be envious of your little. They will. Yeah. Sometimes it's about just recognizing things for what it is, but you know what? Also, it's not your responsibility to figure out why people do what they do. But there's a little clarity that my bestie offered. But yeah, That's why I'm telling you, like, as much as I love to help people, and where we can have forums, where we can have conversations that we get down to the nuts and bolts of it, that's amazing. But I'm not trying to figure out everybody's ism and schisms and why y'all are demons on this app. Fix it. Fix it. Like that YouTube video go, he plugs the screen. Fix it. Fix it. Good morning, Roasty. Happy Friday Eve, Roasty. Ba, 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 da. See, it's 101. See that? I put them been up out of here. All right, guys. I am gonna go ahead and get on up out of here. Yep. Yes, and you know I love me some Penny. That's my boo. All right, y'all. It's looking like we're gonna have a membership cash app give back in November, baby, and it's gonna be amazing. Thank you for everybody for your memberships, for your support, for every super chat, for every gifted membership. You guys have showed your asses, and I have loved every morsel of it. It actually was overwhelming, and I appreciate it. I don't take anything for granted. I appreciate you all. You get in that bed. Penny, good night. And he's going to sleep. All right. So I just want to thank you all the deep divers, deep sea divers, whatever membership level you got. Baby, I'm coming with it, okay? I'm coming to give you guys some amazing content, and I'm gonna see if we can get these interviews lined up. They're going to be very interesting though. Yeah. Brenda don't do nothing normal. I don't do nothing normal. Oh God, nobody ain't scared of you stinking Scorpios. And let me stop. I love Scorpios. I do. But yeah, I've already had some lives over there on members only, guys. So if you open a membership, I have some exclusives, okay, over there on the membership live, and I'll start doing some membership chats. I'm getting it together, guys. Okay. All right. So anyway, y'all, 1 hour and 3 minutes on the clock, y'all. Thank y'all for visiting Paradise Island, where anything can happen, and it does. I'm out of here, y'all. Later.